Yo, what's up guys, Vincenzo from AC Milan Swiss coming back at you once again for more whatever. I know it's been a super long time since the last time we uploaded a video. We're going to talk about Milan ending the season and how that happened and, just everything that's going on with Milan in these past couple months. So yeah, let's get into the video. But before we do, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our merch in the link in the description below. Check out all of our social media. And yeah, let's get started. So I guess the first order of business is that this is old news, but Gattuso is no longer the AC Milan manager. AC Milan came out with a statement that Gattuso and Milan, the club, have mutually agreed to terminate his contract, just because Gattuso felt like that he wasn't really the correct coach, so they mutually agreed to terminate his contract. So now Milan are looking into different names such as Simone Inzaghi, which is Lazio's current manager, but looks like he's not that likely because I believe he's signing a deal with the Supercoppa champions, or I should say the Coppa Italia champions. And also we are looking at Giampaolo, who is Sampdoria's manager. And yeah, we're also looking at like Arsene Wenger and like people like that. But it does look like Giampaolo, Sampdoria's current manager, is on his way to the San Siro. So in the coming days, I think Milan might come out with an official statement that he is the manager. We've seen how Sampdoria have played this season. They've played pretty good football with Quagliarella and, with Saponara and, players like this caliber. So Milan fans have been wanting a coach who's had the tactical side of football, and we never really got that with Gattuso, so maybe with this current manager we will have that. But we're not really sure how he's going to play with the Milan team, but we all hope good things. As we all know, Milan did not make the Champions League, which is a huge downer. It came to the last match day and either Inter or Atalanta had to tie or lose if Milan won, and Milan got their job done, but it was up to Empoli and Sassuolo to beat or draw against Atalanta or Inter, and they did not do that, and both Atalanta and Inter did qualify for the Champions League. Meanwhile, Milan is stuck in the Europa League for his third season in a row. I'm not even going to blame the other team for not beating Atalanta and Inter just because they are very top clubs. You got to kind of put the blame on Milan they put themselves in that situation to kind of let their fate decide with these lower teams. And I mean, yeah, Empoli played some good football. Inter got very lucky against Empoli. But at the end of the day, that's not what it's all about. And it was up to Milan to get the job done, and that's not what they did. So we are suffering another year in Europa League. Hopefully we can go far in the competition and possibly win the thing. But Milan just did not pick up points earlier in the season. For example, against Torino when we lost. I mean, we could have made Champions League with a head-to-head over Atalanta. Or even, games like against Juventus where we could have easily won that game, but, it's just, that's a whole different story. But Milan just didn't pick up these points, and now we suffer in the Europa League once again. As we go back to the, financial side of Milan, now I guess we're in trouble with financial fair play. That's why we're seeing the departure of Bertolacci, Abate, Montalivo, Zapata, and players like this, so that we can kind of collect more money and kind of hopefully let UEFA kind of decide our fate, whether we should be banned from a European competition or not. But we all hope that we can participate in the Europa League next year, because as of now we have a pretty strong side. If we can make a couple signings here and there to kind of strengthen the club. But to get more money, obviously we need more TV deals. That's why the Champions League is such a target for Milan, because it generates a lot of revenue for the club, a lot of money. But that's why we have to sell a lot of these players so that we can get this money, so that we can compensate with financial fair play. But as of that, with also the financial side, I believe it is Leonardo who resigned from his role as, I believe, sporting director. So now Maldini stepped up, and now we are looking at, you know, other names to kind of fill in Leonardo's role, like Costa Curta, and, you know, very close friends from Maldini. So hopefully we can get someone in the same role as Leonardo, because he brought in great names like Paquetá, who we've never heard of, or Piontek before he came to Genoa. You know, these fantastic players were brought in by Leonardo. So hopefully whoever is, I guess, the role, or, you know, the manager of this specific position, can kind of bring in names like Paquetá or Piontek to kind of strengthen up the team. But our CEO has came out and said that he wants younger players to kind of develop and kind of go forward with Milan. But I feel like that's the wrong turn that we have to take, because as of right now, we have such a young squad with Donnarumma, Calabria, Romagnoli, Paquetá, and Kessie, and Bakayoko. You know, I can go on. Caldara, you know, I can go on. But I feel like we need more experience in the team, because if we're trying to go far in Serie A, or far in the Champions League, or far in the Europa League, we need experience. And by us getting little babies, or, you know, just not experienced players, and if we keep going after youth, then that's not going to be the strength for Milan. That's why I liked when Higuain came, because he helped out Cutrone a lot. You know what I mean? So hopefully we can get, you know, names. I want like a nice name like James Rodriguez, because he isn't going to renew with Bayern, and he doesn't want to go back to Real. So if Milan can kind of swoop up and get that name, that would be so nice in the midfield. I can just see, I mean, honestly, I can see a midfield of Paquetá, Bonaventura, and James Rodriguez. But I mean, if we want to, you know, put in people like Bakayoko, then we can, you know, rotate the lineup, whatever. Also, injuries happen in the season, so that could be a main factor into that. I think I explained everything in these past couple months that's been going on with Milan. And now that the season is over, Milan finished in 5th place, 1 point ahead, or not, 1 place above of what we finished last season. And this was Gattuso's first full season, and I don't think it was good enough. We were aiming for Champions League, and that was a goal that we wanted, and we did not achieve. So we will be in the Europa League next year. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Make sure you press the bell for post notifications. And also check out our merch, link in the description below. And also check out our social media at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr, and also Snapchat. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao ragazzi.